Howdy, I'm Chef Nick Rosacci from Tony's Markets, and corn is here. Beautiful Colorado corn. Just can't get enough of this stuff. Little trick here. Once we've shucked the corn, I'm going to take a damp towel. I'm going to rub it off like this, and that's probably the best way I've found to get those annoying little hairs out of there. Yeah, scrub it off like that. So we're going to make authentic, genuine, amazing, all-American creamed corn. The best creamed corn you've ever tasted. And we're going to mix that up with crab croquettes for some small plates for your garden party. So we're going to start with the corn here. I've got it shucked, I've got it peeled, all the hairs peeled off, and then I'm going to really carefully cut these kernels off. Now you really shouldn't be cutting corn like this, because if I slipped, I could cut right into my arm. So let me show you the right way to do this. I'm trying to do it for the camera, but let's do it proper. Get a nice big cutting board and just let it scatter around on the cutting board, and we'll just scoop it all up later. It's called a controlled mess. There. Scrape it all up and into the bowl. Okay, now we've got all the corn cut off the cobs. We're going to take our blender, food processor, or blender, whatever you've got. We're going to take about half of that corn in here, and we're going to mix that with about half a cup of half and half. And puree it smooth. Okay, we got to puree till it's pretty smooth here. Now this is really easy. We're going to put this into the pot along with the rest of our corn, the rest of our half and half, a cup of cream. This is not a diet recipe. This is the real thing. And a stick of butter. These are going to simmer together. We're going to flavor this with season with just a little bit of salt, maybe a couple of pinches of sea salt here, a little dash of cayenne, and a little bit of white pepper, or black pepper would be fine too. We're just going to let this simmer together for several minutes till it comes together and kind of reduces just a little bit down into a sauce. This is going to be the most amazing creamed corn you ever tasted. So while that cooks, let's work on our crab croquettes. All right, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to either make your own crab cake, and we've included a recipe at digincolorado.com, or I'm using prepared crab cake from Tony's. And basically, we're going to take the crab cake and we're going to make it into little ones, little itty bitty ones. We call them croquettes. And this is perfect for our small plate. We just shape it into a nice little ball here, get it nice and even thickness. Not too thin, because we want to have it in the pan long enough that it's going to brown nicely on the outside before it's done on the inside. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is roll them in breadcrumbs. I like to use panko breadcrumbs, but a regular Italian breadcrumb or a plain breadcrumb, whatever you like will be okay. Now you could do this step several hours ahead. Actually, it will fry better if these are very, very cold. Now let's say you want to do this on the grill. Don't put breadcrumbs on there. Just do them right on a nice oiled grill. It'll be great. So we're going to add them to the pan. I like to use olive oil. I like to use Piqual olive oil because it handles the temperature a little bit better. Piqual is a variety mostly out of Spain. Of course, we've got it at Tony's. So we're going to add this to the pan. And we've got a few here that have a head start. Cook them till they're nice and brown on the first side and then turn them over. Resist the urge to turn them until they're fully brown. And don't be skimping on the oil. You got to have plenty of oil here. There we go. This has come to a simmer. Almost. It doesn't need much cooking time. Corn, really good sweet corn, really needs very little cooking time. Once they're brown on both sides, we'll just move them off onto a paper towel for a moment. Now, if you haven't over-salted them already, you could add a little sprinkle of salt at this point. If you put a little salt on right after the fry, it will get more crisp. All right, let's plate. I want to get something kind of attractive here. And this is a very rich dish, so we don't need to put very much in here. Just a little bit. One scoop. One scoop. We can justify one scoop, right? And on top of each, one crab croquette. Now this would also be delicious with little pieces of salmon or halibut or a scallop. That would be fabulous on here. So let's just garnish it a little bit of tomato concassé, which basically means broken up or chopped up tomatoes. I like to take the skin off when I'm doing something fancy like this and go ahead and seed it when you're doing something fancy. You can use all that for something else, of course. There we go, a little concassé, a little green onion. Okay, so we have got our summer salami salad sandwiches here, and then we've got cream corn with crab croquettes. You can get all these recipes at digincolorado.com. Let's dig in.